Morning to everyone at home. Coming to you live from the Ice Castle, the freezing Ice Castle. Can't afford to turn on the heat this morning. Penn's down to 7 forwards today. Shout out to Tanner Julius if he's not sleeping in, recovering from a sore throat and a fever. So with that in mind, I believe Bryce Monheim is going to get the opening start today at center. Bryce will be the 8th forward today. And we'll run with 5 defensemen. So here we go. Bryce to take the opening faceoff. And wins it back into the defensive zone. Right around the boards, Maury's going to pick it up, plays across ice to Landon, gets it over to Caulfield, who's going to skate it up, get it in the zone for Shadish. Shadish shot, tip to side, stick to side, I should say. Trying to get the scoreboard going. We'll see in a couple minutes here. Good set by Monheim, followed up by a hard hit by Shadish. Monheim on a strong fortune. And that's going to lead to an icing on the Preds. They're going to wave it off as the Pens go for a change. And that should be an icing. And it will be. Got some Cairns coaching early today.
He's hurting.
He got hit. He got hit as the door was open. He got hit.
14:08 left in the first. I'm not sure how to reset the period. Not sure why it's showing triple overtime at the moment. Loya plays it to Markey. Touch pass up to Menace, who gains the zone. Drop back pass to Edgar. Can't connect. Ferguson's there to pick it up below the goal line. Menace comes away with it, plays it to the point. Markey's there. He's going to rip a shot. Blocker save. Rebound by Ferguson just wide of the net. Menace circles back with the puck. Menace shot. Blocker down. Loya's going to pinch in deep. He's below the goal line now. Nice play there by Loya to keep it in the zone. Menace back to the point. He has it. Shot kicked wide of the net. Ferguson on the forecheck. Comes away with the steal. Edgar's not going to tip it. Ferguson dangles one on net. Good save by the Preds goalie. Now the Preds are going to skate it out. Edgar's going to gain the red line, try to get it in deep. He's going to shoot it out of play, and with 12:49, we'll get a stoppage. Caulfield's going to play this one over to Stahl. Stahl loses the puck for a moment. Now it's going to go the other way.
Follow up.
Shot and save down there. Nate Kinney in net today. Trying to reset the clock's not going to work at the moment.
Help him out, Luke.
Burkheiser to take the draw. He's out there with Reeling and Maury. Puck's rimmed around the boards. Comes back out to the point.
Get that deep side.
Just over Caulfield's stick. Now it comes back to Caulfield. He tries chipping it up out of the boards, but kept in the zone by the Preds.
gonna pinch.
Comes over the other way. Reeling gets it over to Burkheiser. Burkheiser leaves it. Reeling to Mowry. Shot saved. Stahl from the point. Shot right into Burkheiser's gut. Caulfield to Reeling. Reeling short angle shot. Gets his own rebound. Tries a backhand. That's also saved off of Stahl sticking out of the zone. Stahl with a quick up to Reeling. Reeling brings it into the zone. And a spin back gets it over to Mowry.
Good shit.
Monheim to Markey, and that's going to be an offsides.
I know, we're monsters. I remember last time we played. They're new.
Bucks coming back out into the defensive zone here. Ferguson on a good forecheck, leaves it for Shadish, who gets put into the boards hard by Haas. Austin Haas gets it nicely out for the Preds, but kept in the zone now by the wing. Haas circling back. Pass there, intercepted. Now Shadish, one-timer touch to Monheim, and he's going to get on the board. Welcome to the life of a forward, Bryce Monheim. So natural. It's where he belongs, up front. Hope his dad's listening. Can you imagine? Bryce Monheim gets the first of the game.
Go,
for
Preds. Pick it up, boys. Let's go, Preds. Pick it up, boys.
Just cleared the 17 overtime game. No one helping me with the scoreboard today. That's a little bitter subject for me, but I pulled up the laptop while everyone's comfortably sitting there in the stands. Puck played out to the point. Markey with a long shot. Tipped by Shadish. Shadish gets his own rebound and in.
Come on, defense, let's go.
Shot from the point from
Wake up,
Markey.
Preds. Let's go, wake up.
And a rebound. Shadish did the rest.
Let's go, D. Pick it up.
.46 left in the first. 2-0. Pens on top. And we're going to have a timeout by the Preds. Goals by Monheim and Shadish. Pens dealing with a lot of injuries. Sullivan and Gunnar Morgan still waiting for them to get back healthy, hoping the recoveries are going well. Tanner Julius nursing an illness. Went to school for half a day. What a kid. Didn't make it through the full Friday, though. Showed up at the pickup line. No Tanner Julius walking out the door. Of concern, of note, he was safely at home. 10:46 in the first. Pens up 2-0. Early timeout. Preds coach not happy with the trajectory of the game. Coach Carb's going to send out Edgar, Reeling, Gumenis with Loya and Stahl.
Let's go, pick it up, Preds. Let's go, Sevens.
Here we go. We'll start it over. Face off one. Back to Stahl. Plays it quickly over to Loya. Nice pass up center ice. Just out of the reach of Edgar. And that's going to be an icing.
Go, pick it up.
Defensive zone draw coming to the left of Kinney. Jimenez wins it to Reeling, who gets it to Edgar. Edgar skating into the zone. Looking over his options, throws one on net. Sticked aside by the goalie. Picked up by Gumenis. just out of the zone. Egger's going to swoop back, come away with a steal. Now he gets out to Gumenes. Rifles one over to Reeling. Reeling plays it off the boards deep into the zone.
Go, move your feet, boys.
Kept in the zone by Egger. He knocks it down and throws it around the boards. And that one's going to get just out of the zone for the Pens to retreat. Egger's there. Leaves it for Stahl. Rims one around the boards to Reeling. He gets it out of the zone. Picked up by the Preds. And thrown out of play. And we're going to stop us with a whistle.
Okay, defense, gotta pick it up.
Maury, Burkheiser, and Shaddis out there together with Michael and Caulfield. Caulfield gets tied up. I'm sorry, that's Shaddis. He comes away with it though. Maury over to Burkheiser. Just out of his reach, D-to-D passing here from the Preds. Burkheiser swooping back. And the Pens get the puck up to Shaddis and into the zone. Shaddis delivering a big hit on the boards. Gets it up to Caulfield. I'm sorry, that's Maury, obviously. Caulfield picks up the loose puck. He drives in low. Shot blocked, comes wide for Michael to pick up. Maury with a nice steal on the short boards there. Centering pass to Shaddis, just broken up. Good look there. Shaddis looking for his second of the game. Caulfield does a good job canceling out his man. Weaves it from behind. And that's going to be Monheim. Gets it up to Maury. Maury backhands one over to Egger, just out of his reach. Monheim's there. His pass. Broken up now. Coming the other way. Egger with a good check. Egger looked like he's fresh. He might have a fresh cut there he's sporting. Not as much of those rocks falling out. Markey plays it over to Monheim. Monheim looking for number 2. Throws it across crease. Just missed Ferguson's skates. Egger's going to circle back. Leaves it in the zone for Ferguson. Ferguson gives chase. Monheim centering pass. No one there. Good look. And here come the Pens the other way with good speed. I'm sorry, that's the Preds the other way. Having a tough morning myself. And there's Egger. Knocks that one out. Goalie's thinking about playing. It's going to be a 2-on-0. Ferguson to Egger. And that's going to be a goal. Egger blocked the shot. And created a 2-on-0. Ferguson to Egger. And puts the Pens on top 3-0 with 7:35 left in the first. Chris Burkheiser really letting Cam know that was a great pass. If you get the Chris Burkheiser approval, that's got to mean something special. A little something extra for Cam Ferguson on the assist. Gumenes comes away with the steal. Now from Markey to Maury. Maury on his backhand. Centering pass to Reeling, just broken up. Reeling now drops one behind. Gumenes wasn't going to the front of the net. He was going to the side. Going to connect. Nice back check by Maury. Just cuts from behind and rips the man down. That leaves the puck for Markey. To Loya. To Gumenes. Now Reeling has it. He pulls up, gets it back to Gumenes.
Good job, Isaac.
Gumenes going to touch pass back to the blue line, up to Maury. Maury leaves it for Gumenes. Gumenes throws it into the corner for Maury. Puts it on his backhand. Centering pass to Gumenes. Reeling there for a rebound. Puck still loose. Puck coming out now to Stahl. Stahl tipped by Reeling. Loose puck. Wow, great saves by the Preds goalie. And they're going to ice it. Gumenes, Reeling, and Maury just pounding the rebounds there. And the Preds goalie standing tall for the task. Keeps this game at 3-0. 6:26 left in the first. Burkheiser wins it forward to himself. Now plays it back to Ferguson. Backhand pass to Caulfield. His D-to-D pass comes just out of the zone. Stahl's going to pick it up, banging off the boards for Shadish. Shadish plays it in deep for Burkheiser to chase. Burkheiser throws a hit. Good forecheck, good pinch there by Caulfield. Keeps it in deep. Nicely done by the defenseman. Caulfield to Burkheiser with a big shot. Blocked down there. Caulfield picks up the loose puck. Does a nice job keeping in the zone momentarily. Preds come away with it. They're coming the other way. Stahl in a nice position. Drives his man wide. Allows Kinney to eat up that save.
Let's go, boys. Pick it up.
Keep the fans at home aware that the heat's still not on at the Ice Castle. If you're planning on coming to the 5 o'clock game, dress accordingly. If Trinity Morgan's considering coming to the 5:20 game, would love to have his hands handle the tripod. Mine are currently freezing. And we're only in the first. Michael playing the puck to the corner. Loose puck. Picked up. Markey drills his man. Now Egger drills his man. Some big hits here for the Pens. Really knifes it away for Egger. Egger's going to throw it to the corner. No one there.
Nice pass, bud.
Michael drop passes it. Reeling's there. Touches it up right off Egger's feet. Still gets out of the zone. Reeling fights through in the neutral zone. Now Meinheim comes in to get it. Meinheim sauces one to Reeling. Tips it on net. Good save. What a pass by Mannheim. Sauced a nice feathered one through some traffic to Reeling's backhand. To say Mannheim looks comfortable would be an understatement. He might have been waiting for this moment. Taking full opportunity of it. Pens going for some quick line changes. As I said, they're short on forwards today. Stahl touch pass over to Loya. Loya off the boards to Egger. He lays a check as he gets off the ice. Leaves it for Gumenis, who slides one cross ice. No one there. Stahl be the first man to get there. Plays it around the boards to Maury. Maury with the long reach gets there first. Comes back the other way for Loya. He pinches in. It's all Pens right now. A lot of offensive zone time. Maury. Pass to the slot. Picked off. But now he comes away with an interception. Keeps it in the zone. Maury has more interceptions with his body than with his stick, I think, this season. Stahl plays it over to Loya. Loya up the ice to Gumenis, who's slashing through the center ice. He makes a man miss with some speed, tries to find Shadish, just a little out of touch. Maury's there, though, to keep it in the zone. He sauces one over to Caulfield. Nice pass there. The boys are saucing some things today. Michael keeps this one in his zone. Maury puts it on his backhand. Gets it over to Burkheiser. His tip on net and a save. 3:34 left in the first. Nice to see the Pens still looking to move the puck here. Up 3 goals early. Edgar, Burkheiser, and Ferguson out there with Michael and Caulfield. Face off one to Haas. He's going to backhand one over to his D partner, not there. Ferguson's going to be there now. Egger has it. He's in the blue line. Gets it over to Michael, who's slashing in. Michael with a shot. Big save. Rebound. And frozen by the Preds. Good save. This goaltender playing great right now in net for the Preds. Keeping this one where it is, 3-0. Another face-off win to Oss. He's going to backhand another one to the corner. Ferguson on the check. We're going to do this play on repeat. Let's see if anything changes. Burkheiser takes a big hit from Lou. Puck comes bouncing over Caulfield's stick, and this is going to be trouble. Good hustle by Caulfield. He wins the foot race and gets a quick pass over to Michael. Plays it up to Burkheiser. To Edgar. Gets it to Burkheiser. Burkheiser looking to dangle through some traffic. Good stick there by Caulfield to knock it down. Now Edgar has it battling to keep it in the offensive zone. Edgar comes away with it, looking for a shot off the head of the goalie.
Let's go, defense.
Now here comes Monheim.
Walk right through.
Monheim on the forecheck. Puck coming all the way around the boards. And it's going to be no icing. Preds dump it in, leave it for Markey to get to Shadish. Shadish rifles one to Reeling's feet, can't connect. Shot, glove down. Kenny with a big glove save. 2:01 left in the first. Monheim wins the face-off into the corner for Loya to pick up. Loya plays it over to Shadish, who's at right wing. Tries to get it to this cutting Monheim just out of his reach. Now the Pens will be on the chase. Preds are going to tip it in, and now they're going to chase. Kenny's going to wrap it around the boards. Reeling plays it over to Shadish. Shadish for Monheim. Shot just wide of the net. Picked up by Markey. Markey shot, big deflection, didn't get on net.
Hey.
And the Preds the other way. That shot goes up into the netting. Face-off won by Guimenis, back to Stahl. Stahl's going to rim it around the boards to Edgar. Edgar plays it back to Stahl. Gets it to Caulfield. Tries to rim it out. Now Guimenis gets it. He tosses it to center ice, collected by the Preds. Preds are going to throw it in far side, near side. Stahl rims it around the boards to Caulfield. Caulfield with speed through center ice, intercepted by Haas. Haas puts on the brakes, throws a backhand pass. Now Maury comes away with it. Gets it over to Stahl. 38 seconds left in the period. Guimenis gets it over to Edgar. Good defensive play there by the Preds. Good stick by Haas to break that one up. Now Edgar with a shot. Rebound by Guimenis. Oh, Guimenis took a big hit to the head.
What?
I don't think the fans really appreciate it. Guimenis right to the head. Surprising no call there. Jake bounces up. No calls either way. .23 seconds left in the period. Pens will go for a change. Burkeiser, Reeling, Ferguson, Stahl, and Caulfield out there. Burkeiser wins it over to Caulfield. Now throws one down. Now collected by Reeling. Stahl has it, tries to play it cross ice, and that puck's going to just bounce out. 9 seconds left in the period. Caulfield gets tied up. Now he gets it to the blue line, and that's just about going to do it for us. So after one period, we have goals by Monheim, Shadish, and Edgar. Puts the Pens up 3-0. Flames are moving into a new territory of coldness at the moment. Here we go. Second period about to start. Face-off won by Burkheiser back to Caulfield. Slides one over to Stahl just off his stick. He's going to bang it up the boards, but not out. Kept in nicely by Haas. He plays it down into the corner. Stahl's going to be there. Plays it to Caulfield. To Ferguson. Ferguson's going to dump it in deep. Puck swings around the boards to the other side and out. Good outlet pass there. Better defensive play. Wow, Stahl just gets ripped and thrown down. They're not going to make a call. That's outrageous. Great save by Kinney. Absolutely, what a dirty play there. But the Pens continue to play. Ferguson's going to get it. Gets it knocked away, but picked up by Burkheiser. Now to Ferguson. Puck comes cross ice. Markey stands his man up nicely. Played it up to Reeling. Reeling punches it out to Mallory. Reeling's got it. Fans on his shot. Now Reeling gets another shot. Good save there. Rebound into the corner. Mallory plays it up to the point for Michael. Shot right into the belly of the goalie. That was a sumo wrestling move that Stahl got absolutely thrown to the ground after he had made a nice pass out of the D zone. Now Markey's going to keep this one in the zone. Centering pass, beautiful from Mallory to Shaddis. Loose puck in front of the net. Shaddis is going to hammer it home. His second of the contest. Mallory with a beautiful centering pass. And the Pens go up 4-0. Face-off one back to Markey. Over to Michael. Markey has it. Gets it to Shaddis. Shaddis centering pass. One touch by Monheim just wide of the net. Shaddis now going to ride his man into the boards. Mallory throws one on net, stick to side by the goalie. Monheim on a good forward checker that drives his man hard into the boards. I think gives a little extra shove just to let him know he's there. Shaddis with a shot, big rebound. Intercepted by Michael at center ice. Plays it over to Markey. He's going to gain the red line, throws it on net, padded it into the corner, allow the Pens to go for a full change. Eggerzani's going to keep it in the zone, leaves it in the corner for Gumenis. Ferguson joins them. Puck comes out to the point. Stahl on a nice pinch, keeps it in. Stahl now below the goal line, sends a centering pass. Picked up momentarily, now intercepted by Gumenis. Gumenis plays it to Ferguson at the point, who's covering for Stahl. Stahl's going to stay down low. Now he's going to switch with Ferguson. Plays it up to Stahl, just out of his reach. He's going to circle back. 12 minutes left in the second. 4-0 Pens on top. Pass up to Ferguson. Stick the side by the Reds. Game's picking up a little bit of momentum here. Some physicality as well. Back check by Egger. He comes away with a steal. He's skating the other way on a 3-on-2. He goes wide left, looking for a shot. He shoots one just off the post. Puck comes out to Caulfield at the point. It's going to get chipped just around him and out. Boya's first man back. Plays it over to Caulfield. Caulfield's going to skate it. He tries to get it to Burkheiser, but he does it. And now it's a 2-on-0 the other way. Burkheiser gets back now. Michael's on the ice. He slides into the picture and Does a great job blocking the shot. Caulfield picks up the loose puck. Plays it over to Shaddis, to Reeling. Reeling comes cross ice. Shot, tipped it. And in, and Shaddis gets the rebound. Reeling's shot hit the crossbar and down. And that's going to be another hat trick for Shaddis. I think that's his third hat trick of the season.
Nice job, boys!
And the Pens up 5-0. Early in the second. Reeling shot off the crossbar, bouncing puck, rebound, picked up by Shaddis, and he does the rest. Off of Burkheiser's skate as trying to enter zone. Comes back out, Burkheiser plays it to Caulfield. Puck still loose. Caulfield gets a big late hit there to the head. I mean, there are too many headshots right now by the Preds. And they're going to finally call one. Caulfield's holding his head. That one was obvious. It was late, a couple seconds after the pass, and right to the head. Probably the third or fourth shot directly to the head this period. And that's going to be the first power play of the game.
Hit him too hard.
The Predator parents aren't happy with the call. Just a hard hit in their worlds. Down 5-0. They're reaching for anything here. Face off one back to Markey. Over to Michael. Michael off the boards to Monheim. Monheim to Edgar. Edgar rifles one. Over to Monheim. His pass for Maury out of reach, but not out of the zone. Michael's there. His pass gets knocked down, and here come the Preds the other way. Good play by Michael to break that up. Now Monheim backhands one over to Edgar. Michael bounces one off the boards. Not going to be an icing. Guess the Pens touched that one. Not sure. 40 seconds remaining on the power play. Pens haven't gotten much set up here. Markey to Michael to Maury to Edgar. Now Stahl's on the ice with Loya, and Edgar with a big hit. Loya has it, circling back, looking for Monheim. Now Loya's going to hit the brakes, comes back the other way, backhands it, just out of reach of Monheim, but him and Maury are going to give chase. And the Preds are going to kill the power play with that dump in right there. Loose puck in the defensive zone. Still controlled. Good stick there by Maury to break up that pass. Loya pursues. Shot, glove down, save. Loose puck, saved by guy Kinney again. Loya's going to play it off the boards. Still in the zone here. Now Stahl gives chase. I've said it a couple of times before this season. You want to get the 12s out of their rhythm. Put him on the power play. Here comes Maury the other way. Plays it into the zone, allows the Pens to go for a change. Pass intercepted there by Michael. His shot, glove down. Tipped, I should say, then glove down by Ferguson. Plays it over to Shaddis. Shaddis tries to get it over to Gumenis, but Caulfield's there for the loose puck. Rifles one over to Michael. Michael takes a big hit. And with 7:53, there's going to be an offside.
Someone's going to get hurt, guys. Come on, ref. Take it over.
7:53 left to go in the second. 5-0. Pens on top. Gumenis wins the face-off back to Caulfield. Plays it over to Shaddis. I'm sorry, that's Luke to Shaddis. Bouncing puck comes out of the zone. Michael back in good position, stands his guy up, and sticked aside by Kinney. Glove down by Kinney and a save with 7:27 left in the second.
Get control, ref! Happy now?
Gonna be 5-on-5. 2 men going to the box. Ferguson and Lou. Offsetting penalties. Refs don't seem to be too concerned about some of the extracurriculars. The parents are more worked up by it. Halfway through the game here, Penn's up 5-0. Burkheiser to take the defensive zone draw. Shot blocked down, picked up by Markey. He slides one through to the other side, reeling and rifles one over to Edgar. Edgar with some space the other way. His shot blocker down into the corner. Picked up by Burkheiser. Puck knocked away, coming the other way. Now the Preds. And the Preds are going to throw it into the corner. Williams, first man there, plays it neatly off the boards, just out of Markey's reach. Reeling gets it out to Edgar again through center ice. Edgar's going to pull up his 1-on-4. Now he's just going to try to bank it off the boards to Burkheiser. Leaves it for Reeling just out of his reach. Puck picked up by Edgar. Tripped down there. Puck knocked into the corner now. Good offensive zone pressure here. Loya with the puck. Swings it over to Markey. Back to Loya just out of his reach. And the pressure out the other way. Shot, big save. Loose puck picked up by Markey to Reeling. Reeling gets it off his own rebounds, pulls it out wide left. Now tries to sauce one onto Shadish, who plays it into the corner. Up the ice to Stahl. Stahl, his shot just out of reach of Mannheim. Caulfield throws it crossover to Mannheim. Now Mannheim into the offensive zone, pulls up, leaves it for Stahl, but intercepted there by the Preds. Caulfield backhand pass is intercepted, and he actually cleans up right. Stahl the other way. Stahl with a shot off the stick of the goalie. Puck comes out to Mannheim in front. Now Murray. Puck still bouncing up in the air and into the net. The ref's looking at it. It's not a goal. Looked like it went in. Bounced right over the goalie. Not sure how it didn't go over, but not in. 5:18 left in the second. Offensive zone draw here coming up for Mannheim. He's got Maury to his left and Shadish. Markey and Michael at the fence. He wins the face-off over to the boards. Shadish is there to tie up his man. Now Mannheim plays it back to Maury. Mannheim gets cross-checked from behind. No call. Shadish is going to throw his weight in. And here comes the Preds the other way. Nice move there. Backhand pass with Lou. Save. What a save by Kinney. And the Pens are quick out the other way with a nice touch pass from Shadish. Kinney with a beautiful save. Maury with some fancy stick handling. Now Maury's just going to bang it out to the point. That one gets out. Kinney's going to come way out of net to play to Markey. To Michael. Cross ice. To Markey, he's thinking about it, and he's just going to go offsides.
Hey, Buck, work.
4:26 left in the second. Gumenes is going to take a draw with Burkheiser and Egger. This might be the first time these three have been on a line together. With Loya and Stahl. Let's see how nice it looks. Gumenes to Egger. His shot off the crossbar. Looks like it went in, but they're going to say no. That's the second one of those that looks like it's gone in. Reeling's first one, and now that one. Loya's there. He's going to walk it up to the point off the skate of a defenseman. Good shot, but good block. And it goes the other way. Big hit by Loya. Kinney comes out to play it. Stahl takes a cross check to the back. Gumenes now, up to Burkheiser. Burkheiser with speed. He's got the angle. He's going to put it to the backhand. I've seen this before. He gets hooked and he's going to draw the call. I've seen that play before. He had the backhand. It was going to be a goal. A good hooking penalty there to keep the goal out of net. .345 left in the period. Face off won by the Preds. Now Burkheiser does come away with it. His shot just loose. Rebound picked up by Gumenes. Gumenes with the rebound. And gets a quick power play goal for the Pens. Six nothing Pens. Shadish, Ferguson, Reeling coming out with Loya and Stahl. Face-off control by the Preds. Good stick there by Ferguson. Shadish throws a heavy hit. Puck comes out. Kenny's way out of net. He's going to throw it off the glass. And up, Reeling gets it out of the zone to the center ice. Puck comes around for Ferguson. Touch pass to Shadish. Up to Reeling. Reeling's going to play it into the zone. Throws one over to Shadish. What a glove save. Beautiful save there. Shadish going for his fourth. Good pass from Reeling to Shadish there. Face-off one to Ferguson. Played it over to Stahl. Throws it to Reeling. Reeling circles back. Cross ice to Shadish. Now to Stahl. Stahl gets it to Reeling. Reeling's going to circle back. Leaves it for Loya. He gets it to Reeling. Plays it through to Stahl. To Loya, who is circling. Who slashed, I should say, deep into the zone. Great look from Stahl to Loya. Just couldn't connect. And here they are on a breakout the other way. That one got just past Stahl. But he's going to chase back. Loya in good position. Big blocker saved by Kinney. Puck played out to the point. Shot wide of the net. Puck's rimmed around the boards. Stahl going to give chase. Puck comes out, glove saved by Kenny. Thank you. Chris Burkheiser did a huge favor here, bringing in a pair of gloves. Keep me alive here this game. Long shot, saved down by Kinney. And a little bit of extracurriculars. comes out to center ice, all the way back into the offensive zone. Monheim's going to give chase. Off the side of the net. Monheim to Mowry, loose puck. We got a save by the goalie. Minute 38. So Pens huddle up for an offensive zone draw. Burkheiser's going to take it to the right of the netminder. He's with Monheim and Mowry. Face off one. Monheim controls it. Gets it to Markey. Throws it into the zone. Burkheiser backhands one over to Mowry to Monheim. Fighting through traffic. Look at that effort. He gets tackled. That's okay. They're not going to call anything at this point. Markey to Mowry in the center. To Monheim. Backhand shot. And Monheim's just going to get some extra attention. Mowry just kind of laughing about it all. .116 left in the second. A little bit of confusion. The three parents working the penalty box opened up a door.
I want your number! Please! USA Hockey said your number, asshole! You don't have to swear. You don't have to swear. Look at me, I didn't say anything. You don't have to swear. I just watched this window. Look at me! You're low class. I want the USA Hockey guy. You're low class. That's what you are, low class.
Face off won by the Preds. Picked up by Caulfield. Caulfield, a little mistaken identity happening right now. It's kind of hysterical in the audience right now. Gumenes has it, slides it across to Caulfield. Caulfield steps into a backdoor tap in for Egger, just wide of the net. Caulfield throws a reverse hit. Puck comes out to center ice. Edgar puts it into the zone. Caulfield keeps it in. Pens are on a power play. No, it's a 5-on-5, I should say. Offsetting penalties. Mowry got sent to the box just because there was enough complaining by the parents of the Preds. So we're 5-on-5. I was mistaken. Mowry is in the box. Here we go. Stall to Caulfield. Long shot, glove save, pad. 17 seconds left in the period. It's just everybody's hitting each other after the play. It'd be tough to identify which team's more the culprit here.
Watch your back, boy. Watch your back, Fred.
Pens to go for a change here with 17 seconds left in the period. Burkheiser to take the draw with Reeling and Shadish. Loya and Markey. Face off one to Reeling. Backhands one through the zone. But out. And that's going to be a delayed offsides. 3 seconds left in the period. Burkheiser back to Markey, rims it around the boards, and now good. All right, after two, it's 6-0. Pens keeping pace, 3 goals a period. Kinney pitching a shutout. Hopefully there's a running clock in the third period. With a 6-goal lead, we'll find out soon. Here we go, starting the third. Burkheiser is going to take the opening draw with Woya, Markey, Shadish, and Reeling. Face off one over to Shadish. He's going to try to get it in deep, but the Preds are going to come away with it. Now up to Reeling. Reeling plays it over to Shadish. Just gets that one poked away. Into the zone here comes Woya. Into our D zone, I should say. Woya plays it over to Markey. Good centering pass comes out to Haas. Haas is going to shoot one. Rebound save. Nice shot. Good save by Kinney. Picked up by Burkheiser. Burkheiser's just going to skate it out. He's got a lot of room and a lot of speed, and he's going to go. Gets through some traffic. Loose puck. Puck shot by Shadish. It looked like another save. No running clock. 6-0. Pens on top. Monheim comes out here with Ferguson, Monheim and Edgar, Caulfield and Michael. Oh, big shot there. Rebound. Ferguson. Goal. Monheim roped the shot. Ferguson got the rebound. He did the rest. 7-0. Pens on top. A lot of rebound goals for the Pens today. They're all over the offensive zone on the attack.
What's up, Fred? Show some pride. Let's go. Bring him down. Coach. Wake up, Coach.
Monheim to take the center zone draw. He wins it cleanly back to Caulfield. Caulfield to Michael. Gets it over to Ferguson. Good pinch there by Caulfield. Keeps it in the zone. He's going to play it in deep below the goal line. Puck comes out to Caulfield. Throws it by net, through the net, through the crease. Monheim takes a hard hit. Edgar comes away with it, backhands one over to Caulfield. Caulfield up to Monheim. Monheim through some traffic. He is a beast with the puck today. Very hard to steal the puck from Monheim. Now a centering pass to Shadish, just broken up. Good look. This one's going to get played on net. Kinney's going to calmly stick it over to Caulfield, who rips one around the boards to Shadish. Caulfield gets ridden into the boards. Up to Shadish. Touch pass to Mowry. Gets it over to Shaddis to Gumenes. Gumenes going wide, still skating, circling around, shooting off the side of the net. Good hit there by Shaddis. Creates a turnover for Loya to pick up. Mario, good backhand pass, just broken up. He was looking for Gumenes. Now Mary has it back. He drives hard right, puts it on his backhand, centering pass just out of the reach of Gumenes. Loya keeps it in the zone, throws one all the way across ice out of the reach of Gumenes. Now Shaddis is there, tips one back. He takes on two defenders. Up the Stahl. Stahl shot from the point, tipped by Shaddis, looking for number 4. Loya now plays it over to Mowry. Touch pass up the boards. Comes out to Loya, swings it over to Stahl, and out. Now up to Gumenes. Gumenes right back into the zone with Mowry. Back to Gumenes. Shot saved. Mowry from his knees trying to make a centering pass. Egger on the ice now. Burkeiser on now. Penn's going for a partial change. That one goes all the way around. Markey has it. Markey plays it cross ice. D to D to Michael to Egger. Back to Markey to Michael. He's going to walk in. His shot gets deflected. A nice glove save by the goalie. That one was going high. He came out to play it. Nicely done. 10:59. We're still considering in my head a running clock. Not happening just yet at the scoreboard. Well, the Preds wanting to be on the penalty kill. Face off one to Reeling, back to Markey, up to Reeling. Reeling does it, just keeps it in zone, throws it right back, allows Eggert and Burkeiser to get on the forecheck. Burkeiser lays out his man. Now Reeling on the forecheck. Eggert comes over to help out. Burkeiser comes away with a steal on the back check. Puck still loose, picked up by the Preds and shot on net with a save. Stahl crushes his man on the face-off, and then he just gets a slap with the stick. Stahl's taking some beatings today for no good reason. Big hit. Gets it the other way. Shaddis is there. He gets there before it's an icing. Oh, he gets it over to Ferguson. What a pass from Shaddis to Ferguson. What a pass. Shaddis outraced the icing, got there before it reached the goal line, and roped the pass across the crease, through the crease for Ferguson, who's waiting back door for a wide open goal. Eight nothing, Pens on top. Caulfield to Stahl. Shaddis to Caulfield. Caulfield racing into the zone. He shoots. Rebound. Big. Monheim steps into a slap shot, but that one's stuck down. Stahl backhands one. His pass just gets picked off, and the Preds are going the other way. Good defensive play there by Caulfield. Now Monheim slides into position. Good defensive stick there by Stahl. Drives his man out. Pass to the point. Sticked into the netting by Kinney. And with 9:25 left in the period, Pens will go for a full change. 8-0. All Pens so far with 9:25 left to go in the game. Defensive zone draw for Gumenis with Maury and Reeling. Loya and Markey. It's going to be Markey who rips it off the boards and out of the zone. Allows Cole to get there. Cole gets taken down, and that's going to be a penalty. The big rig, Junior. Driving hard up the boards, got taken down. It's no easy task. Then he just takes a little love shot to the back of the ribs. Pens will go on the power play here with 9:14 left in the period. Pens trying to figure out the power play on the fly here. Gumenis wins the draw back to Loya. Plays it over to Markey. Markey to Maury. Up to the point for Loya. Loya to Gumenis. Gumenis circling. Gumenis shooting. Shot save. Looking for his second power play of the game. Power play goal of the game. Off one to Reeling, plays it fast back to Loya. Now over to Markey. He's got some space. He's going to shoot, tip, rebound, and out of the zone. Loya plays it over to Markey, up to Maury, to Gumenis. Gumenis over to Reeling. Touch pass to Maury. Up to Loya. Reeling has it, plays it over to Markey. He steps into a shot pad, save. Reeling on a rebound. Nets off. Reeling plays it up to Loya. Loya to Gumenis. Gumenis and Reeling switching. Gumenis is going to circle now all the way around the net to Markey. Markey to Reeling. Reeling shot off the backside of Maury. Reeling's going to keep that one in the zone. Nice stick there. Plays it over to Markey, and Reeling just gets his stick slashed. That's unacceptable. That, of all the penalties today, that one needs to be called. Unacceptable. The Predator parents complaining about everything today. Gunnar Reeling just got a stick slashed and broken, and Loya's going to score. Shoot and score. Reed Loya with a power play goal, driving hard to the net. There's no love for the live stream today. It's an unacceptable slash. How did that stick break, ref? So unusual for those to happen. 9-0 Pens. Edgar plays it out to Ferguson into the zone. Now Burkheiser tries to pick it up. Puck comes back to Michael, to Burkheiser. He avoids a hit there. Caulfield gets it. Burkheiser drives his man into the boards with a nice hit. Michael driving here with a lot of speed. He's making people miss. He's going hard to the net. Good play by Michael, going coast to coast. Off the top of the head and into the goalie. And into the net. That one played off of the goalie's head. Rolled down his back. Michael had a beautiful coast to coast drive. Took it backhand to forehand. Shipped it off the head of the goalie and it rolled down his back to make it an even 10 goals for the Pens today. Preds are really holding strong here with no running clock. 6:43 left in the contest. 10-0 Pens on top. Monheim, Shadis, and Maury out there now with Loya and Stahl. Face off one. Loya picks it up. It's going to play it neatly into the zone. He goes all the way around the boards. Monheim centering a pass for Mowry. Just off of his stick. And coming the other way. Stahl drives his man back. Good defensive play. Good stick there. Bouncing. Good stick by Mowry. Bouncing puck played by Kinney. He's trying to keep the shutout intact. Centering pass. Loose puck. Still loose. Now Kinney has it. 6:07 left in the game. .607 and counting. Gumenis, Edgar, and Reeling out there together. Puck's loose, picked up by Edgar. Edgar's got Reeling. He sauces one wide over to him. Now Reeling leaves it for Gumenis. Gumenis turning out of some trouble. Good play there by Michael defensively. That puck came all the way back to the D zone. Quick stolen away by Michael. Gets it over to Markey. Touch pass from Edgar to Reeling. Reeling gains the zone. Tries to slide it over to Edgar. Edgar plays it to Gumenis below the goal line. Puck comes out to the point. Odd bounce there. Markey has it. Markey's going to drive below the goal line. Gumenis has it now. He takes a couple of hits to the boards. Played out to the point. Edgar's there. Edgar tries sliding one over to Michael. He's on the far side on his offhand right now. Michael's going to shoot one, block it down to the corner. Edgar's there. Edgar tries to center one, broken up. Edgar takes a cross check to the back, no call. Markey's going to keep it in deep. Played around the boards. Reeling's there. Reeling has it. Skates it out of trouble. Just throws it across ice. Fred's just trying to survive right now. Stahl gets it up ice to Monheim on a breakaway, but just out of his reach. 4:30 left in the contest. 10-0 Pens. Shadish to Stahl to Ferguson. Loose puck. Caulfield has control of it now, driving just below the goal line. He's looking to center it to Ferguson on a tip and in. Ferguson, the Cams, both with hat-tricks, Cam and Cam. From Caulfield below the goal line. And Cam Ferguson joining Cam Shadish today with a hat-trick. 6 of the 11 goals coming from those two. Can't remember everybody else that scored, but I believe it was Gumenis, Edgar. That's 8. Monheim, that's 9. Michael's 10. And Loya is 11. There you go. There it is. Hope you're listening. Caulfield comes away with a steal off the skates of Ferguson, and Shadish goes in with his 4th. It's all Cam today. Nothing Pens on top. Shadish with his 4th of the game. 7 goals now between Cam and Cam. Why take that line off? They can't be stopped at the moment. The only thing that is stopped is the clock. Monheim wins another face-off. Let's see if they'll do it again. Monheim, just out of reach of Ferguson. But Shadish is there, plays it up boards. Now Monheim's there. Over to Ferguson. Puck's been down here in this zone for quite some time now. Centering pass from Monheim to Ferguson. They're still playing for the rebound. Ferguson and Shadish looking for their 4th and 5th respectively. Just wasn't able to pound in that rebound from Monheim. One of the few goals they haven't been able to score today. Puck gets to Monheim. Monheim's going to throw it into the near corner, far corner, and allow the Pens to go for a change. Reeling and Burkheiser coming on now with Maury. Stick to side by Loya. Puck coming the other way. Shot blocked down by Loya. Skates. Picked up by Burkheiser. Burkheiser's going to go with speed the other way. Makes a man miss. Now they're going to circle back. They weren't sure if they were on sides or not. So Markey's going to throw it in deep. 2:40 left in the game. Burkheiser on a nice forecheck. Keeps that one in. Maury now joining efforts. Burkheiser tracking his man down. Beautiful back check to now Markey to Loya. Loya throws it in the zone. Bouncing puck. Forecheck stolen there by Burkheiser to Loya. Flicks one over to Markey. Markey's shot blocked down. Reeling does a good job on the back check. Keeps it in the zone. Preds get it out though, and they're going to try to chip it in deep and swim around. Loya's got control of it though. Loya comes away with it. Bangs it off the boards to Reeling. 1:44 left in the game. Puck comes up ice to Michael. Loose puck the other way. Diving play by Markey to keep it away from the net. Shot from the point just wide of the net. Centering pass broken up and eaten up by Maury to Reeling. Reeling into the zone, gets it over to Maury. He throws one back to Reeling, just out of his reach. To Caulfield, to Maury, tipped into the corner. Jimenez now. Plays it around. 1 minute left in the game, 12-0 in the contest. And another high hit to Caulfield. And Ferguson going in. I appreciate that because the refs are just going to let it happen. They'll just let it go.
Run the clock. That's a forfeit if they walk. It's a forfeit. Fucking 12-0.
Well, that's going to be an odd ending to a game. An unusual end to the game. The Pens just walked off after a 12-0 outing with about 50 seconds left in the game. The Zamboni's on the ice. It's got to be the Zamboni's fault. Anyway, I'm going to get going, everybody. That's the end.